Hello, Bobcat parents. Thank you for caring enough about your secondary students to learn how to use Schoology to support them. Schoology is a learning management system. That means it's a software application that allows teachers, students, and parents to share learning assignments, resources, expectations, comments, and evaluations anytime, anywhere. Have you ever asked your child, "What's your homework today?" And they answered by saying, "I don't have any"? Well, that's great if it's true. With Schoology, you can know for sure. Have you ever asked, "Hey, how'd you do on that test?" and gotten the answer, "Pretty good"? With Schoology, you can know the actual score your child got and what skills and concepts they've mastered or missed. How about this? What if you ask the famous homework question and your child says, "Finished it"? How do you know for sure? And if they did finish it, how do you know they actually turned it in? With Schoology, you have the answer to both questions right at your fingertips. Our learning target for this video is I can use Schoology to support my students' learning. So let's get started. But just because you have Schoology doesn't mean you do all of your students' thinking for them. Make sure you ask them about homework every day. After all, you want them to learn to become independent learners as soon as possible. If they depend on you to tell them what they need to do, that won't happen. But once you've asked the question, ask your student to show you. I don't mean you demand that your child proves they don't have any homework or that they've finished it or they did great on the test. It's more like, "Wow, no homework? Great, let's see." "Sweet, you're done already? Let's check it out." Or, "Math homework, huh? I'd love to see what you're working on." Finally, just like when they were learning to brush their teeth when they were little, the best support you can give your student is to make sure they haven't missed anything. Armed with Schoology, you can help fill any gaps and teach them the importance of honesty and responsibility. And here's how. First, start by logging in with the login information you got from our office staff. Once you've logged in, you'll have access to any students you have enrolled in middle school or high school. We'll pick Sally's account for now. Notice at the top of your screen it shows you're viewing as Sally's student. This means you cannot change anything or turn anything in for her, but just view the information that she sees. One of the things she sees is her upcoming assignments. Let's click on one of those. Notice that at the top is the due date. Then the learning target. What is it Sally was supposed to learn? Then the directions for the assignment. How does she show that she learned it? And finally, the rubric. How will she be measured when she has turned in the assignment? And in fact, how does she get the top score for that assignment? Then over on the right side, you can see if she submitted it or not. And if you look at it and think it's great, you can also encourage her to put it in her portfolio. And finally, you can actually look at the assignment. All you have to do is click on the name of it, and there you go. You can see exactly what Sally's student did. Not only that, but at the top of the page, you can see her score. And if it has that little box next to it, it means that you can actually see the rubric for her evaluation from her teacher. And here it is. She got a 10 out of 10, and you can tell why. But if she had gotten, say, an 8 or a 7 or a 6 out of 10, then all you have to do is read the squares to the left of the score she got, and then you can see how she can improve her work so that she can turn it in again and get a higher score if she wants to. Now, you can also see whether she's done it or not. Notice that this grade says she has no submissions. So Sally hasn't turned in this assignment yet. This is something you can remind her about. Finally, do make sure you support your students either way in love. You could either thank her for getting her work done and maybe even find some way to celebrate it, or you can notice that they have work to do and ask how you can help with it. So have you met the learning target? Can you use Schoology to support your students' learning? I hope you do.